Hi, it's Sher here with Share Peace and Love. How's everybody this evening? Oh, we got a lot of light. um, if you don't know me, my name is Sher. I'm an intuitive. I receive messages from the divine, and I love my life. And my soul calling is to share peace and love on the universe, and I try to do that every day. I do read tarot. I am spiritual, and I do believe in God. So I also teach some classes, and then I read tarot for people. I'm also intuitive. I channel messages. I'm all of the clairs. I didn't even know that until recently. And welcome if you're new here for the first time. Glad you're here. I'll be teaching a class tonight on the power of return. And that would be like where you start a cycle and you're completing a cycle. Like, let's say you go through a cycle in life and then that cycle is completed either by you or through some other action. Okay. And sometimes, like, hi, Shell, long time no see. How you doing? Nice to see you here. And with somebody else is here too. Cool. I'm teaching a class tonight on the power of return, but I will be doing some. Oh, thank you guys for the likes. I'll also be doing some, hopefully, channeling and some messages, and the energy feels good. I've missed you guys. I always miss you guys when I don't read. Um, you guys are wonderful. How are you doing, Shell? You been doing okay? I always see you in my subscriptions. For some reason, you stand out to me. I think you stand out to a lot of people is the message I'm getting. Interesting. I like that. I'm just going to light a little Palo Santo here. And I'm laughing because I'm watching the smoke. The smoke tickles me sometimes. And so it's funny. I have 3 likes and there's one person in my chat room. I was like, if people just come and go, hi, bye, see you later, alligator. Sorry, that's just silly. It's kind of silly. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get in. My name's Sher. I'm an intuitive. The readings I do here are general for that person. That being said, my readings where you actually book a reading are, hi, Lisa. How are you doing? Where you actually book a reading are very, very detailed. I usually channel Archangel Michael prior to the reading and provide you with those notes. The smoke is cool today. I like that. It's like I feel like the air is going to be cleared. Maybe not in the universe, but here in this chat. If you don't know me, my name's Sher. Thank you for the likes. I love that. I did tell Iris we were going live. For those of you that are familiar with Iris, my moderator, who is fabulous. I also have others. Sumi, wow. And she said, huh, but I think she might have been asleep. I took her, huh, as something else. And she was like, huh? So she may be asleep. We may be moderatorless, but I'm going to do the class first, and then I'll take questions for readings, and we'll see what we can make happen. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you. Now there's 4 people. No, there's 3 people here and 4 likes. So funny. Okay, so I'm in Aurora, Colorado. It's beautiful. Welcome to all of you. Tonight, we're going to be teaching on the power of return. Um, here's an example. Let's say you're in a relationship and you give and you give and you give in this relationship, but it's not reciprocal. Okay. And somewhere in that relationship, you lose yourself because you've given so much of yourself away. There's nothing left for you. Okay. And that happens because hi, Bella. Oh, cool. Thank you. That happens because the thing is, uh, we want to be loved. We want to be cared for. We want to feel that love. And a lot of times we think that love comes from outside sources. And really, the love comes from within. When you start to love yourself, there's a peace that comes over you. uh, and you have that connection. It's got to be both of them. You can't just love yourself and not have a connection. Um, you need both. Okay, so um, a lot of times when you start loving yourself, you do make that shift. Most of the times, because I didn't love myself for a very long time. I didn't even. I really thought that was like I was like, really love yourself? Sure, okay, I love myself, right? I mean, we've all done it. We've all been there. I think we've all said that, but I didn't realize. Uh, my son said to me one day, he said, "That tells me you're not ready for a relationship because you don't love yourself." And I was like, I do. But, and I, at the time I thought I did. But here's the thing, sometimes we have these earth shattering moments where we lose ourselves and we become less than in order to have a beautiful relationship with somebody, thinking that that's the answer, when the answer is truly to just be who you are. That way you don't have to pretend. Hi, welcome, Juanita. We're happy you're here. I'm Sher. I'm an intuitive. I teach classes and I do readings, and I'm kind of a mixed bag. So we're glad you're here. I am spiritual and I do believe in God. So for those of you who are wondering if you're new here, okay. So let me go on here. Oh, somebody just said I was the best on YouTube. I love that. That's sweet. Thank you to whoever said that. Okay. So let me look at my notes. Thank you. We're glad you dropped by. Okay, so I'm going to look at my notes here. Bear with me, guys. There's a sacral movement happening now. It's a cycle of completion. Thank you. Many souls are returning to themselves, to truths they knew but forgot. Uh, and this is not regressing back, okay? This is like a sacred realignment with your essence, with who you are. Hi, Gene X. Thank you. I might need your help. I think Iris is passed out of sleep. Okay, so how do we, when it's a sacred realignment with your essence, and a lot of times in life, not just in relationships. For those of you just joining us, we're talking about the power of return. This is a power of returning to yourself, the power of uh, feeling that excitement in your soul again, that power of waking up and feeling like life is worth living. And a lot of times in life, we lose that power. We give our power away to desperation, stress, anger, bitterness, resentment, alcohol, drugs, excessive, whatever, and we get lost. Regaining our essence. That's exactly what it is. And thank you. I appreciate that. Um, Gene XO, would you like to be a moderator tonight? If you would, I'll make you a moderator. So I have a feeling this is going to be one of these chats that gets a little crazy. Not necessarily because of the lesson, but because of the readings and the energy. And I can feel, I've been feeling the energy building all day. Okay, I'm going to make you a moderator. I'm sure Iris will be fine with that because I need help. Let's see, add as moderator. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you, EXO. I appreciate you doing that. And I'm sure Iris appreciates, because Iris is 2 hours ahead of me in the time zone. So sometimes when I thank you, when I go late, she's in bed asleep. So, but today we're talking, and thank you. And she was, we all struggle. And I said, what have you done to, lift your vibration? And she said, well, I just prayed. That's her. That's funny. Let's see what it says. Hey, I'm not feeling well. Sorry. It's okay. Gene XO is helping. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, so, and thank you, Gene XO. She said, I just prayed. And I said, well, just praying is a big deal. You're spending time in the Word, you're spending time with God, you're honoring who you are, you're honoring your connection, your vibration with the universe. Gratitude is the same way, right? I just have gratitude for this immensely beautiful day. I have gratitude for you guys. I have gratitude for this candle that says I'm not for everyone. Okay. So those are just some things to think about because there are a lot of things that zap our energy and really deplete us. We're not even aware of it until we, thank you, Jean, until we get there. And then we're there and we're like, wait a minute, wait a minute. Who am I? Where am I? Where, what is happening? Okay. So, tonight is about remembering who you are, like a sacred spirit speaking, sacred realignment. Um, a lot of times this can be here's an example: returning to trust after a betrayal. Okay, so have you ever had a betrayal and went out with the next person? Okay, and let's say you're out with them, and the person in your past liked a particular restaurant, and this new person just happens to mention that same restaurant, and your brain goes into overdrive. Oh no, no, you're just like them. I can't believe I let myself get talked into this. I mean, you kind of go a little crazy sometimes, right? It can be really scary, because uh, and you can mess yourself up. You can self sabotage. Oh, thank you, Shal. I missed you a lot too. I always see your picture in my subscriptions. It's so sweet. Okay, and Billa and Juanita, all of you guys, it's great. The classes are new. I'm hoping that people will like them enough to visit. And I'm still doing the readings, but I found the need to, vary things a little bit to get everybody. Iris, you're so sweet. We love you so much. And Gene X is going to help, and you're great, Iris. Please feel better. I thought your high was a joke. I didn't realize you were sleeping. Okay. Also, so returning to trust after betrayal, that may not happen all at one time, guys. You may think that you're in one place and you might be in another place, okay? But you may not know you're in a different place until you're in that place, and then you're like, what is going on with my life? Why is everything in topsy turvy shape, right? So, that's like something you come back to slowly, is what I feel, because when you're hurt and your trust is betrayed, it is very hard to just hop back in there. Take like on a horse and think you're not going to get bucked off. So that takes an incredible amount of willpower and strength, because it's like when you touch the fire, right? From experience that you touch that fire, you're going to get burnt, right? Wow, it's hot in here. Let's see if I can make this a little brighter. Okay, whew, getting warm. And so you're reluctant to touch the fire, but not all fire is bad. You need fire for camping, whatever. You get the picture. Okay, so that's the first one. Also, if thank you, Gina. Hi, Jamie's Cowboys. Welcome. We're having a learning lesson tonight. Also, one of the other things is, guys, returning to inner stillness after chaos. Have you ever been in a job or relationship where you just, oh, I got to turn my fan on. You just, everything was so chaotic for so long that when you finally are away from it, that's when you see the madness. Does that make sense? That's when you see the madness. So, and you kind of get used to that level of living. You get used to that energetic chaos. It's like the person that makes the 20 item list, okay? And they're off and running, okay? The list is kind of like what grounds them or ties them. It's not a bad thing, okay? But also, they don't have to have the list. I mean, they might need the list, but it doesn't have to be the controlling thing in their life. Okay. They have to kind of just let go and trust the flow of life. Um, we make ourselves feel important and put a lot of energy into things that are not really necessary. I know that sounds crazy, and chaos is one of them. Being angry, being upset, being generating anger and putting that out in the universe and resentment. Girl, I'm going to keep a pair of scissors here so I can just trim. Not really. Okay, so that's another way that we return to ourselves is the power of stillness over chaos. Being able to breathe again, feeling like you can breathe again, that you can return to self and not be condemned or made fun of or whatever, that you just get to be the real, authentic person that you are and that you connect to the universe. Now, the thing about returning to self, um, you also return to your body. And when you're returning to your body, when I was in another life, another relationship, I got really, really tiny and I was really weak and I felt sick all the time. And I don't feel that way anymore. My body went through changes. And I think that is one of the things that happens in the power return. Your style changes. I got where I like this silky, soft material. I like easy stuff. And, no, excuse me. Second, my hair changed. Honestly, everything about me changed when I went through that transition. And I think a lot of you, it didn't happen all in one night. I can tell you that. It happened over a period of time, weeks and months. Different things just changed. And I woke up one day and I was like, I don't even think that I'm that person anymore. And as a matter of fact, somebody passed me, a friend of mine, and they were like, I didn't even know who you were, Or people will like double take at you. And this is not just me. This is for all of you that are going through some type of spiritual awakening. And the other thing is you get a lot of flashback memories, okay? So there is, when you start putting everything, hi, Shana, to somebody else. Into someone else or a job or whatever it is, and you deplete everything you have nothing left to give. Okay. So I also, not just returning to yourself and returning to stillness and also returning to your body. You have to think about returning to source after you, she's not feeling well, Chanel. She just posted a note. Um, so we have Jean who's going to help us out tonight. Okay, so the other thing is you have to return to source, because a lot of times when we have depleted ourselves and we've given our power away, it's because we've moved away from our inner alignment. Um, yes, me too. And we need to come back to alignment to be with our sense of self as we know it, not as somebody else knows it, not as somebody else wants it to be, but as we truly are in essence, that vibrational being, that authentic being. Okay. And so the return is actually, it's sacred, it's holy. Um, but it's basically this return to self, return to power, return to source, return to body, return to stillness is a sacred journey. And so it's holy. And so it's not about fixing. Okay, this isn't like I need to fix it thing. It's about remembering to bring all the scattered pieces of yourself back together. Like to remember, I love to art. I think I'll read again, or I'll do art again. And I loved reading. I think I would like to go to a bookstore. I love candles. I think I'd like to light a candle. Remembering that you have freedom and you also have the ability to align with that power source, that 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 thing that speaks to your soul, that makes you feel alive again. But you have to claim your power. You can't give your power away. Okay. So it's you have to remember if you've been through something awful, this is about bringing all the pieces of yourself back together again. And that doesn't happen in a minute or an hour or even a day. It usually happens over a period of time. And so if you have lost your power, do your dead level best to return to power, because returning to power is wonderful to get back into alignment with yourself, with the universe, with the Most High. And so you don't have to fix it. You just got to bring it back together. God will fix it, okay? Also, there's a note here to remember: nothing that you are seeking is ahead of you, okay? It is within and has always been waiting. So your answers are within, okay? Your journey is just waiting for you to discover that your answers are within. Does that make sense? All right. So let me see if there's anything else here that I've missed. Okay. Yeah, I mean, basically, for what I get, to summarize, is it is a sacred realignment of you returning to self, who you are, and your sacred essence. Because in life we get lost. There's grief, there's heartache, there's breakups, there's accidents, there's all kinds of things. And so yeah, there's always going to be things where we might get out of alignment and had to return to self, if that makes sense. All right, let me pray. And that's the lesson on power of return. I'll be doing different lessons on different days. Some of them I will probably record. Okay. But remember, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're just picking up the pieces of what you were and putting them back together. And I guess in a way you could argue and say that's fixing it. But this is not like you don't have to jam things into place. You don't have to make things happen fast. Yet there's room to allow for divine timing, for understanding, for peace. And I would say returning to source is probably one of the best places you can be. And sometimes we shift away from source and don't even know that we've returned, that we've left source until we wake up one day and we're like, what happened to my power? Where am I in my life? Right. So it is something to think about. The return of power is, yeah. And we do get redirected by our path. Beautiful. I love that, Gina. All right, let me say a prayer and we'll get started. If you have a question, just post it. I'm not going to go in a particular order tonight because I really don't know how long I'll last. I worked all weekend, and that's a lot, and requires a lot of energy. But I want to keep this channel going and make some good things happen. So, all right, let me close this here. Gotta make some space. I want to go shopping. Maybe I'll get a new tarot cards tomorrow. I love getting them. I don't have to have them. I enjoy having them, and I enjoy the views. Also, I'll be getting a new tax number here in the next. Oh, thank you, and why I appreciate that. Did you have a question? Uh, if you post your question, I'm going to pray. Uh, Thank you so much, GNX, for that. And thank you, NY. If you have a question, please post it. All right, let me say prayer and get started here. Hi, JC. All right, we can do that. That's really funny that you should ask me NY, because the card that was stuck in the box, oh, shoot, sorry, was the lover's card. Okay, was the lover's card. Okay, so, and you walked away from something, I think. I do see you did walk away from something. I think somebody thought they treated you like an option. I will look for you, Lisa. I think they treated you like an option, and interesting. It feels like you're done with that, or you left it. Okay, uh, and now you're stepping back into your power. I see the Queen of Cups. It's not like things that were hidden you see now, or it was in your head. It might have been. You never know. But now you're seeing things that you did not see before. Okay. Um, I feel like you had to go through like this period of silence or quietness, okay? Because there were. It feels like that you were surrounded by a lot of burdens and you needed to get straight with yourself, okay? And now you're starting to like come back to life here. That's so weird. Okay, I see the sun coming in. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is here also. Um, Interesting. Bear with me. Okay, whatever it is you're in, NY is you're either there or you're going there. It's stability, and you're very, very connected. I'm not even sure why you're asking me because I have the Hierophant in reverse, and to me, this is someone that's divinely connected. You plan things out in life. Okay, you walked away from. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, and and it feels like justice came out of that. And now you're coming back into abundance, but the abundance, I feel like the abundance for you is not just money. It is money. Money is important. You realize that, but this is more about the relations that you build in your life, the way you feel about things. And you become very guarded because of that, I feel, but that's okay because we were just having a class on that, the power of returning to self. Okay, because I feel like you're this passionate, loving person. Okay, you do, and but the thing is, well, here's the thing. I think you show up as a Knight of Wands, a passionate, loving person that wants everything, and you're returning to yourself. Yeah, you may want to rewind and listen to the tape because it did cover the power of returning to self. A lot of times in a relationship, we run or we forget who we are. We give away our essence. And I think that you're taking your power back. You've left the situation. Now it's like you have a lot of options in your life. And that is maybe why you're not so sure right this minute. And it may be time to, like, I feel like you've already looked at a lot of your options. Okay. And you're in my class, Shell. Just all you got to do is show up for my class. These are for everybody. Okay, and you did go through a transformation, and yeah, you were sad, but you have another Two of Cups here. You released the anxiety, and you've worked really hard. You have a lot of talent, whatever it is that you do, and you have a lot of passion in life. Then you tend to cut through like the messiness and the bad stuff. You don't deal with it. Okay, there occasionally when you have a Page of Cups or deceptive energy, you see through it. It's not there long is what I'm hearing. Okay, and you strive for balance in your life, and you probably come across as, oh wow, okay, you're like the Emperor and the High Priestess all in one. That's what I have for you. And why? I hope it helps. Thank you for the 100. Okay, so let's see. Let me see where I'm. Oh, thank you. That's so cute. I love that, Gnex. Okay, so that's cool. You are so welcome. Thank you for the donation. I don't usually look at my donations since whenever, but I do appreciate the donations. Okay, let me see what we have. Is there anything hiding that I need to know, Lisa? I'm going to address Lisa's question. Let's see. What do we have for Lisa? Anything hiding for Lisa? Do you have a well? The lovers came in sideways, Lisa. So there may be some kind of relationship coming in. Clarification. A lot of passion coming into your life. Um, Hold on. Let me see something. I want to make sure I'm conveying this correctly. Plus, I want to look up this guy here. Where's my? I'm slow today, guys. I wouldn't say slow, but okay. Okay, there may be someone in your life that's kind of dragging you down. I feel like you're a higher vibrational energy person and you have a page of swords, and that's normally someone that is full of energy and it's in reverse. So that's telling me there's someone around you who is not full of energy that may be trying to be hanging on to your energy, is kind of what it feels like. I'm going to look up this one more here real quick. Usually my tarot is just more by feelings, but occasionally I do look things up. Just so I'm sure to be on the right track. Okay, wands. Here it is. New beginnings, potential, and it's saying it's like new stuff is coming in. They want you to follow your instinct at this time. It's the Ace of Wands. It's a lot of something. I think something's coming in that you're going to feel passionate about. I like this for you, Lisa. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hi, Venus. Shell, you said, how can I attend your class? And that's not your question. What class are you referring to? The only classes I do right now are just live on YouTube. I probably will start like a class channel. I don't know. I really just go where God leads me. So if you can clarify if I'm misunderstanding, let me know. What do we have for Venus at this time? A different deck. Okay. The enchanted map for Venus at this time. You're welcome, Lisa. I do hope it helps. Okay. I had a weird dream last night. I dreamed, and I think my dad was in this dream. And I did not remember it when I woke up. Okay. So let me pray. Amen. Okay. All right. So when I woke up, a little while after I woke up, I remembered I was under a tree, and there was another person there. I don't know who they were. 10, 10. Strength. Okay. Strength sideways. So you're going to either be given the strength or you need strength. Okay. Clarification on strength for Venus. Hello, Sanella. The strength to push forward. Like, okay, wow. Okay. Uh, okay. So, like, it's like your field is wide open. I feel like you have a lot of potential. Certainly. You have a lot of potential. Like you are the wizard of your own awareness, is what it. Oh, there's a card under here. The wizard of your own awareness. Okay. Did you recently have an unexplained visitor or unexpected visitor? The message is you are being given. The message is slow and steady will get you to where you need to go. You are aware of everything going on in your world. There's a lot of wide open potential. And people may tend to pop up that you're not expecting. That's a different message, Venus. Were we talking about love last time? This could be on that love thing. Okay. All right. Let me see what I have for. Let me show. Do you want a card? If you do, let me know. Also, Let me read for Chanel tonight. Messages for Chanel at this time. Well, that's not good. Hold on. Okay. It feels like you feel like a dry desert, Chanel. Okay, but or you did feel like a dry, depleted desert. Sorry. Okay. Okay. I of course, shall I'll get to you. Okay, so Chanel, it feels like you felt like a dry desert, but now you're coming to life. You know, you're like, okay, it's time to pick yourself up. Okay, it's like you gave yourself the gift of remembering who you were, taking your power back, and putting yourself back together. Okay, that's why I see talisman here, like a fresh start, and it's slow and steady progress. Okay, but it is movement. Okay, um, commitment is in reverse. I feel like this was like something that was left behind that you thought was a dream, but really kind of stuck you in the mud. And it feels like you had a rescue from it or something, or you rescued yourself. And now you're in your home place, in your place of peace, and you're open to the unknown. Okay. And you need to just keep encouraging yourself, Shauna. All right, that is what I have for you, Chanel. I hope it helps. Shell, let's see what we have for Shell. What does Shell need to know? Something about education? Something you need to focus on to educate yourself or something, or allowed to come in to let the magic happen, Shell? And to listen. I feel like you do listen to source. This came in reverse telling me that you do listen to the universe. Okay, you're just supposed to keep forward, like keep going is what I'm hearing. Anything else for a show? Yeah, you're gonna climb some mountains, but you're gonna be okay. You pray. Prayer is important for you, and movement, of course, and like you're going to make a choice about some things, but I feel like the choice that you make, Shell, is going to allow your life to flow better, to be like more in a sacred place of stillness, a place of peace is what it feels like, Shell. I hope it helps. All right, Sanaya, let's see what we have for Sanaya. For Sanaya. All right. Okay. uh, Enjoy your journey. Okay, Sanaya, listen to the higher wisdom that you hear. And also unity, it's like a unity in a community or something. You coming into a better place is what it feels like. uh, the the higher wisdom, it's like it whispers to your soul, hey, high priestess, and it's opening doors because you're listening to the message. Thank you, high priestess. Also, you don't have any illusions right now, so now you had like some kind of breakthrough, and now you're like, okay, and now you're like you're in tranquility. Okay, it's they're saying embrace your tranquility as your refuge right this minute, because it's like it's part of your being, it's part of the essence of what you need at this time. You are going to move into resistibility, but they want you to stay authentic to yourself at this time and stay in alignment. Trust the inner wisdom that they're giving you. Thank you, high priestess. If you'll post your question, I'll see what I can do. And this is going to lead you to genuine fulfillment. I love this for you. Also, a message to trust yourself. Okay, good things coming in, Sanaya. I hope it helps. All right, high priestess, if you'll post your question, we'll see what we have. I'm going to take a little a sip break here, so my mouth gets dry. Mhm. Mm. Thank you guys for the donations. I appreciate you so much. Yes, Chanel, you're going to be fine. You do have this. After I read High Priest, I'll tell you what, let me, I'm going to wait here for High Priestess question, and we'll see what that is. And then I'll do Jamie's Cowboys. Different states, different states for sure, but I'll put some tarot on it for you. I feel like you're going to move. I think you're going to move because it's going to be in your highest and best interest is what I'm hearing. Um, yeah, and my shoulder is cold. Also, yeah, when you start branching out, there's going to be a lot of opportunities, okay, for you. A lot of fast movement. Wow. Okay, but also, you have the devil here, so they want you to be aware of any temptation. Like, okay, I think that the message I'm getting here is money is a consideration, but money should not be the final consideration. Um, Okay, because you have the devil here. Let me hide these people. But so they're saying what they want you to look at when you start seeing these job offers come in is to look at the bigger picture, like because you're going to have options, and they will come out to balance. I think that you're extremely tired and you need some rest, and I you can try, and I'll try, and also they want you to trust, like it says trust your innocence, but I feel like it's just trust what you feel. Like I feel, yeah, because you are your unlimited self here, okay? And you are grounded, and you're centered, okay? Animals are important to you, okay? There was somebody dishonest around you, and you avoided that, which is great. You are getting ready for radical expansion, but it didn't happen until you reclaimed your energy from something, and now you are going into some new blueprints, and the blueprints will feel good, feel good. Also, don't deceive yourself about, I feel like someone or a situation, maybe they're not being totally honest, very weird. And you have a lot of compassion for people. There's the space in between helps you, is what I'm hearing. You made a shift, okay? And I think you're aware. I know that you know you shifted, okay? And now you're in, it's like bliss, but you gotta like release it and let it go. There's a message here about like looking forward to the opportunities, feeling childlike again, embracing the joy of making a change or a shift. Okay, let's see, Texas and Florida. We will put cards. Yes, because it's like this is part of your journey to your wholeness. Okay, because you keep picking yourself up out of the mud, the she of the lotus. Okay, so let's see what we have on, let's see what's on Texas. Of course, Roberto, you certainly can. What about Florida? What can you tell us about Florida? Fairy priestess at this time. Authority, structure, stability, and leadership. Okay, that's the emperor. The thing that stands out to me is stability and structure here. So I would say Florida would be a good option. What about? I'm going to put this back in. You need to be someplace you can let your light shine. My candle it sparked when I was lighting it. Okay. What do we have? Hold on, I have to put them back in. I didn't mention the state. Let me fix this. Okay. It feels like Texas might be a no. Okay. Okay. I know you're moving. Hold on one second. I wanted to say Texas and it like stopped me. So I don't usually have that happen. Okay. Oh, for Texas. Okay, so my pick yourself up out of the mud card is She of the Lotus. It came in like this. So, and I started coughing when I talked about Texas. It really feels like you're more geared towards Florida. So that's what do you like heat? Are you very, do you like a lot of heat? I don't know why. It just, Texas doesn't resonate. 1111. Yeah, it doesn't resonate as well. But it doesn't mean things don't shift, and it doesn't mean that that's not an option. That's just what I get at this time. I hope it helps, High Priestess. Thank you so much for the donation. My face is itching over here, so that's kind of confirming that. Hi, Juanita. Would you like a card? Probably, Roberto. Probably very much. Okay. Let me pull. Oh, you're fine, High Priestess. It is. It's the nature of the work, I think. Okay. And for Juanita, different cards for Juanita. Ah, I have too many cards, and here I am talking about getting more. Oh, okay. These. Okay. You need to study something. What is it you need to study? You are protected, Juanita. Um, why do I feel like whatever you touch is it works? Oh, okay. There's something here about following your passion. Okay, you need to take charge. It's like you're taking a back seat to something, and you need to take charge. It's a relationship or a situation is costing you something, and you need to regain your control, your power. Okay. Also, I don't think I need to tell you this. Have faith. You already have a lot of faith. Okay. All right. So we are somewhere there. Okay. What else? You got to quit doubting yourself. I think you have finally started to do that. And you need to pay attention to the signs that you're being given. You are being given signs. They want you to connect to your intuition and not to feel like that you're stuck. You're not stuck. Okay. That's very important not to feel stuck. Okay. They're saying you have choices. Okay. Your choices right now, they want you to be present, that it feels like boundless possibilities are coming your way, but it's also something to do about your compassion. The kind of person you are, you took the high road and you're letting it go, and you're reassessing now. You did speak your truths, but I don't think you're enabling anything any longer. And it's you stepped into your wisdom, and I think you broke free. Understand? Listen to the messages. That is what I have for you, Juanita. You got a lot of spark, is what it feels like. Good. I hope it helps. Welcome. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay. When it came back to the card of study, I don't know. Are you going to need to learn something? This was at the bottom of the deck when I started. Also, 11:11 on my clock. All right. Let's see. I'll look for you, Robin. And then, hi, Intuitive Reads with Jen. Let me read Jamie's Cowboys and Roberto. I do think that was source energy. I, it can happen. Were you not paying attention, Roberto? Okay, I got your message, Roberto. Sorry, Jamie, I'll get there, I promise. Were you not paying attention to something in the universe? It feels like this is going to sound really silly, but I think it's going to resonate. It feels like that there was something you needed to pay attention to, and it was like source, spirit, whatever your connection was going, hey, hey, wake up, pay attention. That's what it feels like, Roberta. Roberto, that's what I have for you. Okay. I am doing random reads, forward moving. Also, I'm reading Jamie's Cowboys. That's really that's what it feels like. It feels it's like, but just think about it. It'll come to you. And also, the thing is, you're growing because of the fact that you thought, could this be a message? So there's growth in your discernment and in your general energy. I feel like you're being more woke, if you want to say that, more spiritually woke is what it feels like. Wow. I love it when this happens. Okay. All right. Let's see. Whew. Jamie. Jamie's Cowboys. Oh, thank you, High Priestess. That's so sweet. Um, there's a dependence. Mm, it feels like you're dependent on something, Jamie. Okay, and it's like you want to see it through, and it says don't shoot the messenger, but you don't always finish what you start, and then you talk bad to yourself for not finishing what you start. Okay, so it's like they want you to break that pattern and see things through to the end, and actually, be proud of your accomplishments. 12, 12. It's going to take a little courage. I think you have to push yourself a little, but also you should honor yourself with a fresh start, to not be stuck in fear. Okay. And I think you're there. You're not stuck in fear. And I know that you're looking like you need it's like, I'm going to read this one. It seems important, Jamie. It says, whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to resolve. Remember, resolution doesn't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Okay, so I have that. And also, they're saying don't be in a victim mindset, and just try to bring yourself into balance and allow for some patience and to trust in yourself. That's what I have for you, Jamie's Cowboys. I hope it helps. All right. Shell, I did read for you. Okay. Also, let's see. Forward moving. How are you doing? High Priestess, thank you for the second donation. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. I did. No, yeah. Bear with me, guys. I'm just looking at. There's a lot of people in my chat. I gotta learn how to use these emojis. Thank you, Jean. I noticed that the emojis were so cute in the thing that you did. I love that. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Uh, Bear with me, guys. Sometimes I need a minute. Okay. Forward moving. Intuitive reads what's in. Okay. Let's read for forward moving at this time. All right, let's see what we have for forward moving. Okay, they're saying patience. Whoop. Sorry. Do not activate. Okay. Yeah, they're saying patience. It came in sideways. It's the sloth. It feels like things are moving really, really slow. What fell on top of patience was solitude. Like go within because you'll have the answers. You have wisdom, you have discernment. But it's also like they want you to listen to the messages you're getting. I'm going to read this. It's your soul is whispering its deepest desires and truths to you. In the quiet moments, listen closely. It is guiding you towards your authentic path. Hi, EMB. Nice news. So thank you for sharing it with me. Okay, so you're going towards your authentic path, but they want you to take charge, which I feel like you have. It says you've taken charge and you followed your passion. But like I need some clarity. Hold on. Gratitude. Okay. You did. It's you can rewind shall it's in there. It's kind of short, but it is in there. There's gratitude. Okay, so it's like source is talking to you all these ways, and it feels like there's this, like you've taken charge. You've done all you can do. You're following your passion. You're listening. You've been in your solitude. Wow, and you're in your gratitude. Anything else for forward moving about money? They're saying have faith and connect to your intuition that the possibilities are boundless and to be present, forward moving. There will be a choice. You are not stuck in lack, not to be stuck in lack. If you are stuck in lack, you need to release that, let that go. You already know that. That's not anything you needed to be told, I feel. Anything else? Release attachments. Okay. Maybe an attachment to the outcome, release an attachment to the way you want it to be. Oh, thank you so much. Nice. I love that. I love it for you. That's great, EMB. I'm so happy for you. You're welcome, Sean. All right, that's what I have for you forward moving. Seems like patience, a lot of listening, and not feeling in the lack mentality. Uh, just like breaking free from it, and again, you listening and releasing and opening up. And interesting. I like that. Yes, I have the card of self doubt and I have the card of pay attention. It feels like work. It feels like the card of have faith fell on the floor. It feels like something is going to come in, but I feel like it's not going to come in. Uh, Nice, EMB. In the regular channels, the channels that you're expecting, it's not going to come in those channels. It's going to come in differently, forward moving. Like it's going to come in like a conversation with somebody. You're going to be talking to somebody, telling them you're looking for a job, and they're going to go, "Hey, you know what? I got a perfect thing for you. Why don't you check this out?" And it's going to flow. Let me know when it happens because it really feels that's the vibration and the shift that I'm getting, but also for you to release, not to hang on to the outcome so tight because it's stressing you out and it's making you where you can't think and you need some space. That's where the solitude card comes in. You need some space to just stop for a minute. Okay. No matter how hard you force it, and when you're trying to force it, it doesn't usually work. But if you release it and let it go, it's going to go a lot smoother for you. I feel, good. Okay. All right. Let me see. Jen. I thought I saw Jen, somebody here. Also, Father, I pray for forward moving to help them find a job. They get the appropriate name. I feel like they have the appropriate heart. Please put your hand on them or cover them in your wings. Allow them to find what they need, what is good and right, what is in their best and highest. Thank you, Father. Amen. All right. Not sure it helped forward moving, but I did pray for you. Hey, Stray Queen, I will read you in a minute. I need to read. There's somebody calling to me in this chat. I saw her, and now I gotta find her because it's bugging me. It's like read me, and I'm like, okay. It's Jen, or It's somebody I read for. Hold on. Let me look for California and Georgia. Okay. And then if somebody named Jen, somebody popped in and I saw him. Hold on, California. California High Priestess. You're okay. Internal Explorer for California. What else for California? Ambition, determination, action, assertiveness, fast moving energy here. Yeah, that would work. Anything else? Yes, fertility. California would work. All right. Please don't base your life on a tarot reading, though. These are messages through source. The cards just open the door, though. And also, let's see. It was California, Georgia for High Priestess. All right. That's interesting. Hold on. Okay. Georgia is more about growth and progress because I got the card evolution that fell out kind of like that for Georgia and alignment. So it could align with you, okay? And then it would let you shine your light. I do believe that, but again, back to growth and progress. So Georgia seems a little more. California seems wide open. Georgia seems growth and progress. Nothing bad though. I mean, growth and progress is a good thing. That is what I have for you. Thank you for the extra donation, High Priestess. I appreciate it. All right, I did see somebody else. And thank you guys for bearing with me. There's a lot of you in here tonight. Okay, intuitive reads with Jen. Would you like a card? Oh, cool. Nice. Okay. I feel like I'm getting oh, you're fine. I feel like I'm like it's you. You're tuned in, okay? Yeah, it just you're definitely tuned in. My forehead started itching. All right. Interesting. Money maybe coming in. My hand was itching. This is really old fashioned, but really kind of weird. Two jeans in the chat. I don't know what that means. Oh, Jens. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, what the heck? I was not expecting that. Okay. You know where you want to go. You're going in forward movement. Okay. There's a emotional maturity expansion you got it going on. You are the King of Cups, or you have a King of Cups. Somebody around you was unfair, dishonest, and imbalanced. I think they're gone. Okay. Uh, you made a transformation. You know that. I got a book here for you. There are new opportunities, but because you changed it, you shifted, you have a new gratitude, you have an emotional renewal, is what I'm hearing. Also, you are full spectrum. You know who you are. You know where you're going. All that. I'm just being careful here with the cards. Also, I can't believe you made my forehead itch. You get a little foolish and reckless sometimes. They're like, don't do that. Sorry. Because you have a lot of new beginnings coming up, a lot of passion, a lot of power, a lot of growth. Ace of Wands here. Come on. That's great. That's good stuff. And you're in, it says harmonic flight. Do you Esther travel? I don't know. I feel like Peter Pan. Why am I hearing Peter Pan? Okay. Interesting. Or something may take off. Feels like something may take off. I like that. They do. Sorry, they kill mine sometimes too. It's just who and what we are. We get all this good stuff working for God, and then, but also the stuff that they get onto us about is usually, it's necessary. That's how I try to look at it. This is Never thought I'd have a conversation like this. All right, let's see. EMB, would you like a card? If you're out there and you're new, my name is Sher. I'm an intuitive. I have all the clairs and dreams and messages and all that. Zach, certainly, Zarak, I will. You're so welcome. Let's see for EMB, and then I'll do Zach. Okay, I'm going to give you this message. Okay, so don't shoot the messenger. Okay, you have already made your journey to wholeness without this person in your life. This person brings you grief and sadness, and the message is you have more comfort with your with furred and feathered friends. It seems like a harsh message, but it is. It seems very real. Your journey to wholeness. So they're saying, don't. Uh, of course, don't base anything on a tarot reading because you're intuitive. You know things, but uh, you're asking me because you already know. You know the answer. But sometimes we know the answer, and we want a different answer. I hope that helps. I'm so glad about the news, EMB. Keep your information quiet. Even in things that even anything that you post on a computer or something, there's a need for you to keep things on a quiet level, EMB. That's what I have for me. And I am very sorry about that. If there's an opportunity to open your heart, and she's open, I recommend it. But we also have boundaries, and we set boundaries for a reason. So, but now I'm a lot. So if she's just a lot, my nose is itching. Sorry, source. If she's just a lot, don't base it on that because I'm a lot. You're okay. Uh, you're not in trouble, Yimby. Okay. Okay, let's see what Zarak. Card for your peace of mind, Zarak. Let's see what we have for you, Zach. I'm gonna go with the enchanted map. What am I? Yeah, I think I am. For Zach. Trying to keep my desk semi clean. All right. Energy and Spirit Oracle for Zach. Let's see what we got. How appropriate. This is by Sandra Ann Taylor. It's a beautiful deck. I love this deck. Thank you. Oh, Zach. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Where's the dog? Sam, where are you? Okay. Here he is. By the way, Iris, here's Sam. Iris made me promise to kiss you. So there's Sam. Let's put you where people can see you. Totally. I'm so sorry, Sam. I totally forgot. Can you imagine somebody looking and thinking this is a real dog? All right, Sam. I need you to be quiet. I'm trying to record, Sam. I'll clear a better space for you next time. Okay. This is a wrap. You have to let go of this attachment because it makes you feel desperate, Zarak. Okay. There's something here about expansion and legacy and making wise choices. Okay. To rein your thoughts in, to uh, I know that you feel like an emotional desert with a lot of stuff going on, and they're saying that you need to start making choices. Okay. And they're going to give you wisdom and inspiration to make those choices. Okay. And there's a message here about love and acceptance and the healing heart. Okay. Oh wow, Zach, this is crazy. And then you have the card of freedom, which is moving on and letting go. And you're going to be given some guides to help you with this, and it's going to give you some clarity. I guess full of energy, girl. And they want you to cleanse, like cleanse your emotions, Zach. Let your heart be free for a minute. That you have a lot of uncontrolled feelings, and they want you to breathe, to rein these feelings in, um, to listen, to just. They said start with gratitude, Zach. Okay, thank you, Ian. And hi, Kiss. So happy to see you. Let me know if you want a card, Kiss. Start with gratitude. This is going to shift, okay? It's going to help you shift your soul expression, and it'll allow for something new to come in, Zach. But you have to believe the new is coming in, and it is. Archangel Phael is bringing in hope and beginnings, new stuff, okay? You just have to commit to being connected to your higher self, Zach, okay? You have guardian angels and a spirit family around you. All right. They want you to have for yourself self acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. Okay. This is what's going to get you to where you need to be, Zach. Also, there may be some travel or change in location, and it may not be a bad idea. That's what I have for you, Zach. I hope it helps. Okay, let's see. Hi, Cass. Would you like a cards? How are you doing? Are you doing well? Taking a miniature break. My hair's getting grayer. Lord help me. Oh. That's so beautiful, Cass. You're so wonderful. It's not really thanks to me, it's thanks to God, okay? God gives you peace, that inner alignment source. Green, I think. You're welcome, but Zach, release it, let it go. You got you, babe. And there's so much. Look how sad this card is. This is desperations, Zach. Let it go. Love you. Okay. You know what? That's okay because you're not supposed to know who the one is, because the fact that you don't know who the one is and you're not focusing on it tells me that you're taking care of yourself, that you are growing in your growth, that you're loving yourself. And when you love yourself, yeah, you're always going to have things coming around, okay? A lot of options, a lot of love. I'm so glad you are doing well because you deserve it. Oh, oh, it's okay, MB. I'm past it. I forgive it. I moved on, and look what came of it as a result. I'm a content creator on YouTube, helping people share peace and love in the world. And oh, I had 10,000 likes today. I got 10,000 likes today. YouTube sent me a little note. I felt so good about that. Hi, Ray. How you doing? Would you like a card, Ray? And yes, I do have you guys, and you're wonderful. Little family. That's right. Soul family, spirit family. It's all good. Good to see you in here, True Colors. Yeah, I was really surprised. Yeah, and I hit 3,000 hours a while ago, but for some reason it hasn't. Oh, Straight Queen too. Okay, let me do True Colors, and then I'll do Straight Queen. True colors. Animal energy and power. Okay, gotcha, Kiss. Okay, so here's my thing. You are in your animal energy and power, true colors. What happened in your world? What else, true colors? Personal guides talking to you, watching out for you, being connected with your spirit family, being your higher self, connecting to vibrations, being content. Thank you. No longer being in the dark or isolated, coming into to life, to love, to power, uh, connected, caring for yourself. That is what I have for you, True Colors. It is very beautiful. Straight Queen and then Kiss. All right. I'm going to take these, Straight Queen, because they feel like you. Because I know you're making choices, many choices. Some of them are uncertain, but you're being led, Straight Queen. You're being led on a path. And as you lead, oh, wow. Okay, this says learning a new path. Okay, and confusion comes when we grow and learn. Okay. Okay, sure, Amy. Okay, so there's some karmic lessons that you've gone through, okay, but I feel like those are past. And now it's more about stepping into your truth and your power and your connections, okay, and being balanced. You are starting to balance and you're starting to feel like you're part of something. And I like that for you. You need time in nature. And there are, Straight Queen, you got to believe it. There are, you're welcome. No, you're not in danger. Look, you are, there's joys, blessings, all that coming in, Straight Queen. And you have devoted spirits around you protecting you. Connections that have purposes, okay? Peaceful pursuits and happy times are coming, Straight Queen. Or do you feel like you're in danger? I will ask the tarot, but it doesn't, nothing really stands out in that aspect, Straight Queen. Is Straight Queen in danger, Lauren? You have somebody that's very abusive, power wise around you, but they're very rigid, but it doesn't feel like you're in danger. I don't see anything showing that. And it's like once you walk away from that, that's when you're going to come into your satisfaction and start to go towards your, your Nine of Cups. All right. You're doing okay. I don't feel danger. I feel emotional fulfillment and gratitude, but you have to make the shift, Straight Queen. And you're doing it. You're making progress. You are growing. But don't let anybody take your power or your control. All right. Kiss. Let's see what we have for Kiss at this time. So many cards. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to use these. Okay. You're welcome. It's going to be okay, Straight Queen. Kiss, justice, harmony, and solutions. Okay, like everything is falling into divine and right place for you, Kiss. You had a lot of quiet time, and then you've made a lot of changes that have led to really good shifts, Kiss. And you're releasing difficulties, which is great. We love that. And now you're coming into like love, okay? Love, and you're looking forward to like abundance and success in the future. And I feel like you're going to get there. That's the card of prosperity, but also I think that wisdom and inspiration and other things drive you, Kiss. Okay. Um, there is a card of hidden truth, something unknown. I feel like this is you dealing with your personal demons, like you finally saying, "Okay, I'm good. I deserve love. I deserve the good things. I am seeking a high vibrational, loving life," and that's what it feels like for you, Kiss. I really like that. Okay, and they're saying pursue the happy times. that, that is what I have for you. I hope it helps, Kiss. Have I missed anybody? Oh, EMB. Hi, Chanel. I did read for you at the beginning, somewhere up there. Jean may be able to tell you. And Let's see. We're waiting for EMB to post her question. Let me get a drink of my. Whew, I've been trying to get on here all day. It happens. Did she take it over to listen to me? Or did she change the channel? Is what I want to know. Let me know. I'm just curious. I'm joking, but mm, okay. Ah, okay. I got you. Thank you, EMB. What is your question? 1111. Thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you, Jean, for helping me out in the chat tonight. I when Iris said hi, I thought she was making a joke. I thought it was, I that's the thing about chat. There's a message here for somebody. If you read something in chat and you're not sure, check it, double check it, because chat is yes. Thank you so much, EMB, for the donation. I appreciate you. Uh, Chat is can be quite deceptive. So don't assume that you think that you know the answer, because a lot of times it can be very deceptive. Okay, well, let's see what we have for you, EMB. Let me shuffle real quick. Okay, it's a good read, EMB. What it is the first thing is, oh, they're saying that you have a lot of wisdom and inspiration. You're very tapped in. Abundance is coming to you, abundance and success, and you're going to be able to have peaceful pursuits and happy times. This was in the center of your reading, okay? And this is also next to it is tapping the forces within. This is you tapping those forces, being aware and aligned, and hearing the messages also. And yes, and this is the goddess of dreams. I feel like this is you coming into your power, having the vision, having the intuition, having the receptivity, and knowing how to make your dreams go forward. Okay. But also, it ended with completion and renewal. Like you will get to where you want to go. It's completion, it's reward, it's good things. I like it for you. Also, anything else for Ambi at this time? Make wise choices and just stand strong. Yeah, and underneath it is expansion, family tree and legacy, and partnership, commitment, and contract. It's great. It's good. And your higher self. And also a spirit family too. And community. Wow. And balance. That's beautiful. I think it will come to you, EMB. It does feel so. All right. That's what I have for you. Have I missed anybody in the chat tonight, guys? Whew. I don't know how long we've been going. An hour and 23 minutes. As always, I love and adore. GNX, did you want a card? You don't have to worry, EMB. You're going to be okay. Perfect. Would you like a card, GNX? Nice. I had to get my cards back in order. All right. What do we have for GNX at this time? Oh, different deck. Okay. Here, let me help you. You just became a moderator. Hi, Miss Kay. I'm giving Gene X a hard time. What do we have for Gene hugs and kisses? Thank you so much for helping me tonight. You're wonderful. Oh, yes. You have the card to seize every minute. Embrace each moment with purpose, for time is a precious gift on your journey of self discovery. I love this. This is beautiful. Miss Kay, do you have a question? Also, Gene X, I think you're very stable and you stay. Okay, Michael would like me to pull for him. Is Michael there? Oh, no problem. You're very peaceful, but you weren't always. I don't know where that came from. um, I really I as much as I like. Okay, I can. Uh, I don't. It doesn't feel right, Stray Queen. It doesn't feel right. I'm sorry. If he gets on here and asks, I can do it. It's just I can't. I there are things I can't violate, and I have to, be above board. And so, and I do trust you, but I also, it's a huge responsibility. I don't want to do anything wrong. Okay, 1111. That's my mom's number. Thank you, Gnex. That being said, I've been on here for 1 hour and 26 minutes. I love all of you. I am extremely thankful for the opportunity. Oh, yes. Robin. Is it Robin? Okay. All right. Robin. Yes. Don't let me leave with missing anybody. Was it Robin we were waiting on? Okay. Yes, Robin. What do we have for Robin at this time? I'm so sorry. There are so many people in this chat. And Miss Kay, it's great to see you. Oh, message for Robin at this time. Wow. Okay. Straight Queen, don't take this wrong. I need that person to request it personally. I I appreciate it and tell her if she wants to hop on and request it, I can do it. But I have certain rules I have to go by too. Okay. Also, okay. So back to Robin here. Robin, first of all, you've had some kind of transition in your past, and it feels like your future. When you had this transition, it lighted your future possibilities up. Okay, metamorphosis mirage. But there are things that you keep in the dark, you keep hidden. It's like you're okay waiting on things. Like you're. It's almost like you're quiet about things. You just sit back and wait. It's so weird. Um, Thank you so much, D Next. Okay. That's good, EMB. Listen to it. You've had a rough road, but you don't ever tell anybody about the rough road. You're very, it feels like you're very quiet. But, and now all of a sudden I feel like they're saying it's time for you to just take some time alone, okay? Because it's like it says you're getting carried away for romance, but it feels like it's more carried away for like the romance of living, the romance of your life, coming in believing that you can have that happiness is kind of what it feels like. And yes, and you basking in those moments of like simplicity. It's like all of a sudden I feel like you've shifted to simplicity, and because of that now you're bringing yourself into balance. It feels very good. I have not, EMB, I'm afraid to. It feels very good. This is good, Robin. It's just it shows me you're a very private person who's gone through a lot of changes, that doesn't put much out there, but that is coming into balance and is accepted things. No, I don't know. I mean, I probably could, but honestly, don't take this wrong, guys. Thank you. Whoever shows up in this chat, in this space, is who I'm supposed to help. And I never know who I'm talking to. Uh, it's okay. Yeah, I'm not upset. I just thank you, Gene. Actually, great. I feel it's a calling. Okay, I come here, and like when I don't come here, God calls me. Yes. So whoever shows up in this chat is who God has led here, not me. um, and I feel your emotions and all of those things. And I pray that I help somebody somewhere. And yeah, I'm not. I'm a child of God, and the message is from God. And as far as the politics and the celebrity, thank you, EMB. I appreciate that. God leads me where He wants me, and I don't think He's leading me to the White House. No offense. Anyway, I love all of you. Please do me a favor, though. The world is really crazy right now. Detox from the craziness of the world. Turn your phone off, turn your TVs off, all that stuff, okay? Because God is good. And sometimes when you get really quiet and really still, the only message that you truly need is from Him, from her, Him, the divine, okay? Also, guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you all. You're wonderful. I love you all. Peace and blessings. And have a great night. And thank you so much, all of you. I appreciate the donations and the love. Please go share some peace and love. You are so welcome.